Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the ABS show. You're watching me in a TV. We want to thank you for tuning in once again. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and also go on our Instagram page and follow us on the ABS show. Today episode is going to be very, very juicy, so I hope you guys are ready.
Ready.
All right, so let's dive.
Bone ready.
Yeah, so let's just dive into it. So, the government in Uganda just shut down 23 radio stations, and you wouldn't guess what happened.
Why?
Because they were promoting witchcraft on the on the station. So they shut down 23 radio stations in Uganda.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, it's ridiculous. They're going crazy over there in Uganda. So what do you guys think about this story? Did you hear it? What is going on?
This is oppressive freedom of speech.
Oh.
Yes, I'm a journalist, so I'm going to always defend freedom of speech. Mm-hmm. If in the United States they can have the Church of Satan, then back in Africa, if we want to talk about witchcraft, meanwhile, we call it witchcraft because of education, because, Christianity taught us that anything that's not Christian is witchcraft, okay. Right? Mm-hmm. But they're actually traditional African religions with borderline, with witchcraft. Unfortunately, that was how our miracles were performed. We now call it witchcraft. So 23 radio stations, that means there's a large portion of the community that practices traditional African religion. Yeah. Do you understand? So you're just imposing on their freedom of speech. That is their choice. You're not going to force people not to practice African traditional religion. You can't tell them they're not going to do it. It's not by force to take Christianity or Islam.
Okay, so let me just take the fact, because Uganda has over 270 radio stations, right? Okay. And most of them are being owned by the government, and also some of them are being owned privately. So if the taxpayers are saying, I don't want to keep funding this radio station because they keep promoting witchcraft, don't you think that it's also a good idea for them to hear what the public has to say, because they are the ones consuming it?
Okay,
and it also depends on the what they call different governments, they have their own political rules and everything. Some nations are tagged Christian nations, some are tagged Muslim. Yes. It's just like you're in a Muslim country now, and then you're promoting Christianity on the radio station every day. It depends on the content the government wants them to promote. So you could still look at, you can't say because they do they have the Church of Satan in America, and therefore they can have
that's a whole different country.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Different countries have their own rules.
Agreed, but at the same time, shouldn't you be able to choose what you want to listen to? I mean, I don't see why that radio station can't exist. I think all 23 radio stations should go back up, because when you're tuning in, it's up to me, the listener, to say this is what I want to listen to, or that is what I want to listen to. So if people were actually tuning in and listening to it, that means that people want to know about it and people want to hear about it. So
I think it's a harsh decision.
I don't see
no, because
why.
The problem is they had most of these herbal medicine people come on the radio station claiming,
say what exactly?
Basically what they are saying is they're claiming that they can cure cancer, and they claim that they can cure HIV, AIDS, and all of that. Well, so for the government, this is what they are saying. They are deceiving the public. But I have to say that I'm relating this to everything that Americans are deceiving us. You know how many weight loss products? Weight Watchers. Those are deceiving too. And all them psychics on TV, those are deceiving as well. So it goes back. I agree with you that the way, listen, freedom of speech is for real. Good. You can't take that away from people, and also the media, you can't take that away from people as well. So I think that's a little bit harsh, especially since some of it are privately owned. Exactly. You can't tell me what to do if I'm funded for it.
And maybe it's paid advertising. Exactly. So if it's paid for, you have to advertise. It was paid for.
But have they actually sent someone who had HIV to go see if they can cure it? Maybe they can cure it. How do we know that? Maybe they can.
If they can cure it, we all would have heard it right now. But let's just be real.
There was a traditional doctor that died, Dr.
Sebi, and he's cured people with
tons of diseases. They didn't allow him to speak because he said he had the cure that time. These are the kind of things. We allow people to speak.
And Dr. Sebi is not the first person to say that he had cures for those diseases. So that's a whole nother conversation. But I think before they shut the radio down, they should have given them someone. They should have tested it to see if it works. I'm
just going to give Uganda more credit than that. They are not dumb people. They are smart. So if they want to follow somebody that can cure HIV or cancer, that is their own problem. We're going to move on to the next topic, though. Cool. Timani, what is going on in Lagos State?
Gang, gang. Lagos. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, my favorite, President Muhammadu Buhari, actually traveled to Lagos for 2 days to commission a bus station. As if that was not enough, Lagosians, or rather the Lagos state government, declared public holiday because the president was coming to the whole state just to commission a bus station, so they declared a holiday. That was okay, everybody reacted, fine, no wahala. As if that was not enough, our very reverend sister Felicia Naomi Campbell, there's no Felicia in her name, actually came to Nigeria for a fashion week. And somehow, some way, somehow, we saw pictures of her with the president, and then she cropped others out and posted the picture of her and the president on Twitter, and she said, "Can somebody read for me? My English is not good."
So basically, she did a deedy on them.
Was a pleasure to be invited by His Excellency the President, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, to the private launch of a co-Atlantic. Oh, she loved Nigeria and the Eagle. What, girl?
You gotta read what the president's account.
So the response, which is the one I like to read, said, "For the sake of clarity, President Muhammadu Buhari did not invite Miss Naomi Campbell to any event during his 2-day visit to Lagos State. They only met at Eco Atlantic while Mr. President was touring the project, and she requested to take photo, and I believe that. So what do you guys say about that?"
And of course, she deleted her original tweets.
Yeah, she did.
And then this one went up.
You know what really annoyed me? People were thinking it was true. A lot of people on different blogs were saying, whatever, why should she lie? She's bigger than lies.
Do you believe?
Bro,
no, I'm asking you a question. It's not fighting. I'm just saying, what do you guys believe? Do you believe that he invited her, or they just met? Because it's too convenient for me for them to be at the same place at the same time during the 2-day visit at Lagos. First of all, he's gangster. Do you know why?
No.
Let me tell you why he's gangster. For him to make that day a public holiday.
No, not him.
No.
The government. Lagos State government.
Is he part of the government?
No, he's the president. He was coming to commission a bus station.
So he had nothing to do with it.
And then the government declared the whole state a public holiday because he was coming.
He pressed the button.
So even if it wasn't him that declared it, as the president of a whole nation, when his counselors, his advisors, his whatever, when they told him that they were going to declare it as a public holiday,
he should have been like, it's not necessary. People need to go to school.
The public holiday was for Good Friday. The public holiday was for
Thursday.
No, wait. Let me clarify. The public holiday was for Good Friday. The shutdown was that people were not allowed on the roads. Now Lagos has many public holidays. Buses will still be running. Their things still going on because it's a public holiday. They shut down everything. Businesses were not open. Do you understand? So that was why. Yeah, on Thursday and Friday. So that was why it was a big deal, because it's like people still need to move. And there were videos of people trekking from Oshodi, from Ojota, from Mile 2 because there was no movement, no car.
That's horrible. First of all, I don't even understand why the president's account is tweeting about Naomi Campbell and people have to walk and trek for miles to get
It's all a mess.
That's the problem in Nigeria.
No, that is part of the issue.
That's the problem with your government now. You know, it's the things you guys bring out in the media. Who really cares if the president invited Naomi Campbell or not? Who cares? It's not a big deal. At the end of the day, we all like to social media. Everybody likes to live a life that, you know, sometimes they're not living. Like right now, if I bump into Beyonce in the supermarket, I'm not gonna say just bumped into Beyonce. I'm gonna be like hanging out with my sister Beyonce. So if she did that, hold on, let me finish. So if she wanted to make herself look, bigger. I mean, I'm not saying Naomi Campbell is not a huge star.
Yeah.
My sister has been a supermodel for over 20 years. She's currently dating Skeptagram and all of these things.
For themselves.
She's doing amazing. So if she wants to make herself look like she hangs out with elites, come on, give the sister a break.
Stop lying.
But let me tell you why Nigerians do care. Because this man can't be trusted. Exactly. We can't trust him with the money. We can't trust him with who he meets. What was Naomi Campbell doing there at the first place?
First of all, it's Lagos Fashion Week. Iman is there. There are tons of celebrities going there. Tons of brands. Okay, I'm not sure what it's called, but I know it's a very, very big deal in Africa. This is one of the biggest fashion events in all of Africa. So
and
Naomi's
that's what
there
she was
for that.
invited for.
Yeah.
So her coming on Twitter to say the president actually invited her. We
But
know,
that doesn't mean
we know Buhari has a lot of issues. We know we can't trust him. But this one is to give the papa a break.
Excuse me, please.
I just want to know who's famsing. Was the president famsing on her or was she?
There was a video
actually. There's an angle to this story that I need to interject in here.
All right, go ahead.
On social media, many people were hailing the governor, Ambode, and they were calling him, Quillox governor because they made a joke that he invited Naomi Campbell as a babe for President Buhari's trip. You know how when the big men gather, they invite ladies. Exactly, they invite ladies to spice up the event and everything. So many people were joking that Ambode is the one that asked Naomi Campbell to come over. Now, if you remember, Naomi Campbell has been linked to Charles Taylor. She's been linked to Kola Aluko. The guy
where the money is, that's where she's going.
Where the money is. A lot of these rich Africans, she's always by their side, friends with them. So it's not out of the blue to say that she was invited. For her to tweet it, listen to me, Naomi Campbell is too upstanding for her to want to farms ordinary Nigerian president. No. Listen, she wanted to express her clout.
Yes.
They invited her.
Yeah.
Someone even if she came for Arise Fashion Week, someone invited her to die at Atlantic so that she can be there for the photo op.
Thank you.
You can't tell me that Naomi Campbell is going to come and lie. They probably her money was probably on the line. They were like, yo, you want the rest of your dollars or not? Drop that tweet, girl.
Even if she asked for the pictures, you still invited her in.
This is what
because for Naomi Campbell to go through security and all of that to get close to you, you invited her.
Look at all the people around him that he wants to just say she was strolling to get Suya.
But if you see, there's a video to it, right? If you see the video, like she was coming from the side, and it was like they were like, "Papa, whatever, take picture." And then she was like, "Okay," and he said, "Okay." And then after the picture, I said, "Wow."
It was a scheme. It was a scheme that they set up to come to us with the bullshit.
Exactly. Naomi was in town for Fashion Week. I'm sure somebody in the president's camp heard about it. I'm sure who is not a fan of Naomi Campbell? It is Naomi freaking Campbell.
Okay.
You guys, nobody should be using escort to attach to her name or anything. This is a supermodel, somebody who has built a big name for herself. So many. Do you know how many people would even pay to invite her? To invite her to come to their house, She has built a household name for herself.
I will.
Yeah, I would. And so many of us, I would pay to learn from her.
Just look at Buhari's mouth. He still can't believe it. He's shaking.
Yeah.
No, Buhari's single, Abi.
No.
He's allowed to have as many wives.
No, I mean he's allowed to have other wives.
Yeah.
Naomi, hello, what's going on?
No, listen.
First lady, Miss Campbell.
Yeah.
Miss Campbell.
We're going to move on. Let's move on to the next topic.
Okay, so the next topic that we have is Eddy Kenzo from Uganda was named Nickelodeon's favorite African star.
Wow.
And yes.
So he won against, because Davido was on that list.
Yes, he won against Davido.
Wow.
He won against Caster Semenya, Casper. I'm sorry if I'm saying these names.
Casper Vest.
Yes. And against Caster Semenya, Davido, and also childhood comedian Emanuela from Nigeria. And Diamond Platinums too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you mention his name again?
Eddy Kenzo.
Eddie, yes.
What is he known for? Because honestly,
he's a very good artist. One thing about this East African artists is that we don't know them too much this side, but in their region, they are very popular. Like they have 2 to 3 million followers. They are very, very good. Like their people love their music.
But I understand 2 to 3 million. Who are these people? Because I don't know who this man is.
That's what I'm saying.
Very,
it's people
very
in his
big
own
deal.
country.
And it was actually the second international award he won in a week. He's big from his country. You know the ghetto triplets, the dance group, the kids from Uganda that have gone viral.
Right.
They went viral dancing to his song. Actually, that's what made those kids go viral.
And you know the kids actually voted. It's a viewer's choice award.
Listen, I think the kids made a mistake. They were trying to vote for Davido, and then they clicked on this man. But most
of Davido's songs are not for kids, like the content.
But Davido is more, in my opinion, I think Davido is more popular than him,
Yeah,
in my
in
opinion,
Africa.
even though I don't know who he is. And I think the kids made a mistake. Kids make mistakes now. So Nickelodeon, I think this was a mistake. Pass the award to Davido. But all the
Why
same,
Davido?
but
Out
all
of
the
everyone in there was Diamond Platnumz. There was a lot of
Casper
great
Nyong'o.
artists
Give
in there.
Emanuela, the other child like them.
Yeah, you
all
know,
the same. Congratulations to him.
It's
I
a
think
big
it is-
deal.
You know anybody you talk about like this that you don't know, after some time they come on set.
Oh, they should come now. They are always welcome. Come on the show. Come explain yourself.
I mean, honestly, I had no idea who the hell he was either.
You
Hello.
I didn't know. That's
Anyway,
just me
did
being
you?
honest. No, I did not.
I know him
No.
now.
I didn't know who he was. But as I like looked through it and looked him up, I was like, oh my God, this is really a big deal because especially you would think the kids would vote for the kid. Because there was a kid nominated in there as well. So you would think that the kids would be able to relate. And he literally blew everyone out from Uganda.
He's done a
as
song
well.
with
They should do a
Patoranking.
recount. They should do a recount.
No, he has done song. He has done music with Patoranking. He has a lot of big songs. Trust me. I see him on MTV Base Africa.
Yeah, at this point, we can
Trace
trust you.
Africa.
They should do a recount.
He's a big deal. You guys don't say that. It's not. I was actually glad he won because as much as I'm from West Africa and I rep, it is one Africa, and it's good to shed light on other countries in Africa like Uganda. Sometimes people don't know other artists, don't know the other countries, so I think it's a big deal. It's a great way to put Uganda on the map and brings people's attention to it as well.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, kudos to him. Can we move on? I think we need to move on to the next
The
topic.
shade, Charlie. The shade.
Another gang.
Odera.
This blew up. Listen, with the internet shut down when this
It
news
must be
came
about
out.
Kim Kardashian.
Which kind
No,
of
but it's not
Kardashian?
Kim. She's
Please.
from Africa.
Make the internet
It's
shut
our
down.
very own mogul, Linda Ikeji.
Okay,
Just got
okay.
engaged, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, she
Stop.
hasn't confirmed it.
What
Has
do you
she
mean? Her
confirmed
sister confirmed it. What other confirmed? All her sisters have been telling her
No,
congratulations.
these days, you know how
Yeah.
you go viral. You don't go viral on your page.
Exactly.
The
You ask
people around
somebody
you
else
help you
to
go
viral
viral.
you.
Oh, okay.
But it
I
would
see.
seem
Okay.
That's the news.
Yes.
Right.
So her sister Sandra Ikeji, who she recently just bought a Mercedes-Benz for, to thank her for all the work she did along with her on Linda Ikeji blog and everything, posted this up on Thursday morning saying congratulations, so happy for you. And she's also an event planner, this sister. So she says she's the one that's going to be planning the special
wedding.
day.
The wedding.
And it's going to be a getaway wedding. Now, I'm so excited because I feel like this is Linda Ikeji helping break a lot of like ideals that Africans have held, that you can't have money, you can't drive a big car, the husband will not find you,
right.
all those type of things. She accomplished herself. She's at the high pinnacle of her career. She's still breaking barriers. And in her own good time, at 37 years old, she's finally going to get married. It's
But do you guys know what the gag is, though, with this story?
Tell me.
Apparently that she went back to
I
her
was
ex.
waiting for her to finish for me to
Did you
add
get
that
it?
part.
Did you know that?
Listen,
I was
wait.
waiting.
Did
I
you
was
know that,
waiting.
though?
I know. I was getting to that part. Okay,
Then get to it.
That's what they've been speculating. Now you know the irony of this story is that back in the days, the sweet, juicy gist like this is Linda Ikeji that would have been able to drop it first.
it,
But
right.
because it's her, she's keeping all the secrets
Secret,
to
yes.
herself.
No,
a
it's
lot
not
of
a
sites,
secret.
a lot of sites are saying that maybe it's an
It's
ex
not
that just
maybe.
moved back. Do you know?
No,
Have you met
I
him?
read
Do
an
you know his
article.
name?
But did
I
she
read
say
an
it
Did she
herself?
tell you?
Actually,
Did
I
you
did
see
read his
him?
name.
Hold
Oh my
on.
God, I'm so mad that it slipped my mind.
But it's not
his
from
ex.
Linda now.
It's his ex that moved abroad.
Yeah,
He
just
works in
moved back.
entertainment as well. He works on Broadway. Oh my God, I forgot his name. And he moved abroad and he was living abroad for a while. And when he came back to Lagos, they reconnected. But if I was the ex and I moved back to Lagos and my ex was the hottest thing in Lagos, I mean, come on, it's Linda
So
Ikeji.
wait, you
She's
don't think
doing-
it's for real, for real?
I'm not saying that it's for
No,
real.
but that's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Don't try to put
No,
no
that's what
shade
you're
in
saying.
there.
You're
what
saying
I'm saying
that
is,
Li-
if
Linda-
I move
no,
back to
they said
Ghana,
because she's
if I
doing
move back
well,
to
you know.
Ghana, and my ex was like doing really, really
Then that's
well,
not for
and he
real.
was very well, and I was like 39, 40, and nobody don't want me. Of course, I'm gonna
All
go
right.
knock
First
on
of
that
all,
door,
she's not 39,
and I'm gonna
40.
see what's
You
up.
stretching it.
She's 37.
She's 30.
But I'm talking about the guy.
30
I'm talking about
okay.
the guy. I said
Okay.
if I went abroad and I went back to Ghana and my ex was like the hottest thing, like he was so, because what
You will
happens?
marry him.
What happens is that when you're very successful like Linda Ikeji, you don't got time for the BS. You don't got time to go on no date. You don't got time to play around
That's
with
what
what's
you think.
going on.
She's
That's
lonely.
what I know you do. Let me
She
finish,
was lonely,
bro. Let
sorry.
me finish, bro.
No, finish
But what
already,
I'm
please.
saying,
She's
she
not
is
lonely. She
lonely.
was
That is
alone.
the point
She
that
was
I'm
alone.
Okay. All right, you know my point. Just say my point.
The point that you were trying to make.
Pointless points.
It's not pointless.
No,
that's not what I'm. No,
I'm
not.
Okay,
No, let me finish.
Let's listen to her.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know you lived in my head and you know what goes on in my head. Speak for Yazzie now. Come on, Yazzie.
So what she was trying to say is that fake love exists.
Let's hear what she has to say.
And should be promoted.
Oh my goodness. All right, go ahead.
What I'm saying is, if you travel abroad, you go back home. When you go back home, somebody that you used to date with is very successful. What happens with successful people is, I'm sure Linda was not desperate to find a husband. She's not out there looking for a husband. Linda is busy with work. She's focused on work. So for her, it's much easier for her to rekindle something with the ex than start something new with somebody and wonder this and wonder that. That's what I'm saying. It's a possibility.
No, wait, hold on. Let me come in so I can round this up. Because what you just said, you just contradicted yourself.
Exactly.
If you are saying that somebody like Linda is busy and is successful, and somebody travels back to Nigeria and hear that Linda Ikeji is a successful woman, whatever.
He's gonna go knock on the door.
Hold on.
Do you know what he has been doing that abroad?
I didn't say she. I'm talking about the guy.
Yeah, that means he will marry her, and for her to accept it puts her in like in a desperation kind of thing.
No, it doesn't put her in a desperation mode. It's easier to move on. It's easier for you to go back to your ex than it is to start something new with somebody that you don't know, especially when you're a multi-millionaire.
We don't know why they broke up.
Somebody you've not been together for a while. Fine, ex. They say old firewood they catch. Abi?
I never heard that. But go ahead.
What it means is, an old wine tastes better.
Catch or gonna burn.
Let him finish.
Oh, thank you. But the issue is, he has been away from your life for a while. You've been successful. Fine. You are saying when you come back, you find out that she's been very successful and all along she's still single. Why not? You guys can come back together. What about his side? Do we know anything about him? Do you know what he has been doing in America? Do you know if he has 2 kids in America, hiding them somewhere? Some baby mama? No, I'm just saying.
This goes to show that you're not listening to what I said, because what I said was, if I went abroad, meaning that I'm the guy, I'm not Linda, and I came back, he came back, he knocked on Linda's door. That's what I said.
Do you know if he knocked or she called him back?
That's what I said. What I said is that he's going to go, of course, and I'm not saying as soon as he came back, he says, Linda, marry me. But of course, he's going to go and test the waters and see what's up.
I think this is wonderful. I think this is great. She finally found love. It goes to show that it's never too late. For me, since when was 37 too old for marriage? I don't understand.
With Africa,
maybe in Africa, but I've been saying this all along. It's not too late. She had this time to, her career, traveled around, got to know herself, and now she's about to get married. I think this is awesome. This is fabulous, and I can't wait for the wedding. Can't wait for the wedding pictures. I can't wait to see, because I still need to see the guy's face.
The guy's face is online. And I'm actually glad that it's her ex as well, because with your ex, it's better safer than with somebody new, because your ex, there has to be some sort of real love there. He's not just marrying her because she's Linda Ikeji. There has to be some sort of love involved in it as well. So it's definitely
the devil is better than the angel you don't.
Exactly.
You guys didn't mention about somebody whose heart was broken online too.
Oh my God, Don Jazzy, I saw it.
So Don Jazzy has bad luck
when
with
she was single, a lot of her fans and Don Jazzy's fans, they used to banter that they would be the ones to marry, because obviously Don Jazzy is like the oldest in the industry guy that's not married after Banky W, and then now her. So now that he posted a picture crying that it's finished. His luck has run out. Like, who is he gonna marry now? And that still remains a question.
It's not too late, Don Jazzy. If you're watching, you can still put on your tuxedo and go to the wedding and, and speak your heart out. You never know. Yes. Because there's been a lot of movies that we've watched where it happens. Mariah Carey, that video.
When they say, does anybody oppose to this couple getting married? That would be so funny if that actually really happened.
Because that would be juicy for us to talk about.
It's actually happening at the wedding. You guys have 2 minutes. There was a wedding between a couple, and the pastor said, if there's anybody that has any reason why this intending couple should not be married, speak now or forever remain silent. And somebody raised his hand up at the back.
Oh, geez.
And what did they say?
So the lady turned, and everybody was like, what does he have to say? And then he took the mic. Pastor, louder, I can't hear you.
Oh! Can you imagine? My heart would have been like,
oh my God, that would be so funny.
Linda Ikeji from the ABS show, we want to, say congratulations. We are so happy for you.
And I'm going to be there because, please, can I fams? You people are famsing stars all the time. My mommy and her mommy are friends.
Yeah.
And I went for her housewarming. Her housewarming in 2015 was on my birthday. So So I went to the Banana Island house.
Really?
So so I'm going to attach to my mommy's IV and be at this wedding.
All right, so can we all say congratulations? 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, Ikeji. We love you. All right, let us know in the comments what you think about these topics. Please subscribe and also share with your friends. Go on our Instagram page, The AVS Show. We love you for watching us. Bye.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.